as it is time for the final. And we can see everybody starting to get back onto the water as it is 1 minute to the start of the grand final. And let's see the faces of those two warriors. There they are, Mitu Monteiro, Airton Cozzolino. The Cinderella effect, the Cinderella story. Two Cape Verdeans in the final for the Cape Verdean event, the season opener. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to have a battle on our hands. 30 minutes of two of the best wave riders in the world, and they were brought up here in Cape Verde, so they are in their back garden. Let's not forget Airton representing the flag of Cape Verde and Italy, and Mitu Monteiro here for Cape Verde. Mitu, white lycra F1 rider. Airton Cozzolino is in the blue lycra representing Duotone and Red Bull. All steam ahead, pedal to the metal. Your grand final here for the 2024 GKA Kite-Surf World Cup Cape Verde.
All systems are go right now, and the excitement on the beach is palpable. There's hundreds of people turned up to watch this right now. The swell is pumping, and we have the green flag up. So let's get into this. 30 minutes of the world's best kite surfing. Here we go. Airton is opening the account straight away. He's not wasting any time. Here we go, tucking in for a little shade straight off the bat. Timing perfect, and out into some massive tail blows. Just delivering for him right there straight away. I think he's going to be happy with that first chalk.
He certainly is. I mean, we've been saying about body language, and here we can see Airton straight off the bat, like you said there, Tom, all go. And you can see he just pulls in here. Nice little bit of shade. Not as deep as we've seen him before, but still, as the buzzer goes off, and there, boom, a couple of nice hacks, making it happen. And we're waiting for some scores to hit. Mitu also had a little wave, but pulled out early. 30 minutes of action, plenty of time. Let's not forget top two waves are the ones that count. They have 10 wave rides each as we are here for the grand final, Cape Verde, in the beautiful island of Sal here. The perfect right-hander that is Punta Preta.
Yeah, that's it. If you're watching live on YouTube, make sure you get involved in the comments. We can see the viewers going up. If you've just joined us, this is the final of the first stop of the Qatar Airways GKA World Kitesurfing Tour, with some of the best action that you're going to see on the water. Oh my goodness, did you see that replay? Wow. Mitu pulling out all the stops there with a big air attempt. And straight back into another wave. I mean, he is feeling it today.
Oh, did he? Oh, I thought he was going to come out there for a moment. And one of the things you can see is the beach is mobbed. All right, here we can see going down. This is Mitu, and look how he just, the power and how he tucks in here. Boom, gets underneath the lip all the way down, and this is where Mitu is the specialist. Breaking, I thought for a moment he was going to come out there, mate.
I know. It was looking good for a second. And just on that wave before, you saw him go to the air. Massive, massive punt. Looked like he was going to land it, just didn't quite manage to hang on to it. But you can tell that there is no holes barred.
Yeah, and it's looking like Airton has two big numbers about to hit. Here we can see the ladies also, as they know they're going to be coming up next. We can see there from the left-hand side, Muna White, Michaeli Sol, also Daniela Moreno. And if I'm not mistaken, that was looking like Camille Losaran, some of the top women athletes, as they will be coming up next. As soon as we finish this final, we'll be going into the podium ceremony for 20 minutes, and then it is back on the water with the girls, Tom.
How exciting. It's such a pleasure just to get this event running in such good conditions here today. It's so nice to see such good action. I mean, these boys are indeed on fire, as Elena Beto on YouTube is saying, and also the ocean is on fire. It's just delivering, pumping set after set onto this reef. You see Airton just artfully negotiating that bottom turn.
And throwing himself into it. The body language, Tom. Airton is hungry. You can see he wants this.
Yeah, you can see he wants this. You can also see that he knows exactly how dangerous Mitu can be on his day. Like, Mitu is relaxed. He's in front of his home crowd. He's got his mum on the beach, and he is ready for shreddy.
And Airton all the way down to the line. Big scores. He's already got an 8.25, a 7.93. We've seen him do it before. Can he do it again? Airton, he knows what it is to be up against Mitu. All of the Cape Verdeans knows what it is to go up against him. But just look at the power, how he is not leaving anything in the tank. Throwing, linking, making sure he keeps the speed to get past the section. I mean, these boys, you can tell, know this break like the back of their hand. And yeah, the boys are definitely on fire there, Elena. Están rompiendo Punta Preta.
Question coming in on YouTube, are the judges scoring the airs? And I would say, yes, judges definitely scoring the air game. The air game's a big part of especially this break, because I think, a lot of the air game in kitesurfing's been evolved and developed by riders like Airton Cozzolino right here. And strapless airs, let me tell you, are not easy, especially landing back into the same wave. It's not like big air, strapless kitesurfing where you're keeping the board on your feet with just the wind pressure. You're having to air downwind and keep the pressure, keep the board on your feet and land back into that same wave. So the air game is definitely getting judged high, barrel game getting judged high, but the overall expectation of the judges is to make it as much like surfing as possible.
And also these big hacks that our athletes are doing. You can see Mitu. This wave is one of the biggest sets we've seen so far. He stays right up on that foam ball because he wants to get into that hollow position. We've been seeing him do that before. And if he can get in there again, he needs to start to get on because he knows Airton is on it. Mitu getting caught on the top and going down there on that one. So that's not going to be the score, as you can see. And now we are going to have Airton, as it looks like Cozzolino is about to drop in. There's a replay here of Monteiro.
And that wave was unfortunate. See, he ended up getting sort of stuck in the foam ball and had to delay his down the line push for a few seconds, which I think will overall detract from the flow of the wave. But you have to react as a rider to everything that comes.
And we can see they're answering the question about Airton's board. He is on an SLS, one of the boards that is going to be coming out next season, so making sure it works. And I tell you what, it looks like he is working for him here, throwing it down the line. I mean, Tom, he's now, we've seen him going for barrels, he's going for airs. Now this is where you can see the professor starting to make his equation and bring it into line.
Yeah, definitely. And, there's no better person to be testing new boards than somebody like Airton. He puts things through their paces, pushes them to the limits, and, often riding a lot of unreleased equipment and putting prototype SLS equipment through its paces and testing. And, if, Airton can make it work, well, actually, Airton can make pretty much anything work.
I was wondering what you were going to say there. I was like, okay.
Well, let's go with that one, yeah. I'll go with that one, yeah. Well, he's on a prototype board, let's put it like that.
Yeah, no, but it's good to test it. And hey, final of the Cape Verdean event. I think that is test approved. You can there see the Cape Verdean boys also there. We saw Wesley Brito. Let's not forget this is a double event as we have the sister tour of the GWA Wingfoiling World Tour. It's going to be coming at us very soon as well. As I said, after this final, we are going to be going to the podium and then back to the ladies. The beach is packed. It is mobbed. And everybody wants to see who is going to be the champion, Mitu Monteiro or Airton Cozzolino. At the moment, Airton definitely in the driving seat.
For sure, with just over 20 minutes still on the clock. There's plenty of time for this heat to continue. We've got another question on whether Airton's riding switch or not. He is, indeed. Airton is riding switch. We talked about this in the last couple of live streams about how kite surfers really do push the boundaries between switch and regular. Obviously, by the nature of the sport, you have to ride switch and regular both ways anyway, but it means that as a kiter, generally, you've got the capacity to ride both goofy and regular one way or another. Probably not to the standard that Airton is showing us right now, but he could ride this wave backside or front side. He's just picking and choosing his moments right now.
Yeah, but I mean, let's not forget that Airton has grown up on this wave. This is where he learned his moves. This is where he calls home. And you can see he just making every turn. And look at the size of some of those bombs. Solid double overhead out here, all the way down. Is he going to tuck in? He's kidding it right on the spot there, Tom.
Mate, look at that wave. That was just a runner. Is it going to steepen up through the inside? We've got this little fat section here that you often have to pass through. No, he's going to call that a day, but you know, still 5 or 6 of the biggest turns on the biggest face we've seen.
And Tom, look at the beach, absolutely stacked all the way along. As you can see, people all the way down the beach watching their champions. This is what we want to see. Look at these conditions. Mitu Monteiro dropping in.
Look at this setup. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. It is world-class action going on right there at a world-class spot with world-class viewing conditions. I mean, the spectators are less than 20 feet away from the edge of the water right now. You are in the action if you're standing on the beach, and it couldn't be more worth the trip to come to an event like this.
Yeah, no, and to be able to score these conditions inside the waiting period is a dream come true. 9.10 for that last wave there from Cozzolino. And here we can see Mitu just waiting for a score on that one. Mitu still waiting to see if he can land one of those outside bombs. It is getting so close. Still, though, 18 minutes of action as this is the final. We got half an hour all the way. And I can tell you one thing. No matter who wins, the beach is gonna explode. You just wait until we see the Cape Verdeans are gonna grab the winner up on the shoulder and both of them are gonna be coming out. It is gonna be a party no matter what. What a way to start off the season, Tom.
Yeah, it can be much better, Joe. I mean, this is what you hope to see from a kite surfing event. And you know, in the past I've seen kite surfing and riding waves on a kiteboard somewhat underrepresented, I think, by the conditions that they've got for events. So because it's really difficult. Obviously, you have to schedule an event like a long time in advance. You can't tell if you're going to get the conditions, if you're going to get the right, things to line up in order to create something really special. But as you can see right here from the crowd standing on the beach, this is a special event at a special spot, with special conditions and 2 of the most special riders on the water to this island and to the local crowd.
Yeah, that's a lot of special, and that is what it is. Absolutely. It couldn't be anything asked less than this. This is what we wanted to see, and this is the show that we are having. Recapping how it's gone so far, Airton Cozzolino, he has had an average of plus 7.5 on each one of his waves. He's had a 7.93, 8.25, 8.23, 7.35, 9.10. He is in the lead with a total of 17.35. Then Mitu Monteiro, he has had a 2.67, 4.25, a 4.47, and a 6.83. He has 11.30. So at the moment, Airton is about 6 and a bit points over. And there we can see Serena Luz giving the vibes as she is getting ready to be going out. What a final. The boys are throwing down. Come on, Cape Verde. Keep sending us the sets.
Send us the sets. We've got more comments on Airton's board, which is a duotone SLS prototype that we've got fresh information about. And also big up to the Canberra Sands crew back in the UK. Big up to the UK crew, all the UK wave riders down in the West Country, everyone back home on the Isle of Wight for me, and everybody that's watching from around the world. Look at that.
Does he come out?
I mean, if he did, that would be a miracle.
It would be a miracle. Airton looks like he's going to be answering back. Airton going for a big air, lands it perfectly. Can he get past this section? He is flying down the line. And just look how he keeps that speed. And he gets past it. How did he manage to land that?
I mean, that was a classic case of kite control. Yeah, he, aired the section, chased it down the line, and then saw that there was going to be a moment that he wasn't going to make and just let go of that bar to release some pressure from the kite. This is it's all about kite control.
Yeah, there you can see the rewind of that one, as this is Airton making his way down as well. There, how he kept on his feet there, and then he just got that extra pull. It's incredible. One of the things that amazes me about Airton is
we've got a kiss cam.
We got a kiss cam.
Kiss cam.
Oh yeah! Wow.
I love that. Maybe we need to we need to make that a thing.
We do need to make that a thing. Sending the love all the way down the stream, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see right there exactly how stress-free this island is.
Oh yeah.
Bang.
Caught in the action red-handed.
Caught in the act, indeed.
Yeah, now I feel okay. A little bit of history in between Mitu and Airton. As we said, Mitu has been pretty much kiting since the beginning of time. He is 40 years old. He is one of the godfathers of our sport. Airton has been kiting. I know he said that one of his first ever events was back there in 2014, if my memory serves me well, and he has been a multiple-time world champion. One of the things we always say about these two is the respect they have for each other, because let's not forget, Mitu pretty much was the one that started the strapless movement, and that is why both, especially Airton and Mitu, looking up to him in this whole island, putting it on the map, and yet just, such a family vibe, and you can see here on the beach. And this is the battle. So now, we can see, is that Mitu? No,
high line.
Yeah, it is Mitu. Hard to see with the sun.
Mitu taking the high line, just catching a little bit of shade, another hair parting at the top of the wave, coming out, making it work, but the wave just did not keep going for him. Struggling to put some big scores together at the moment.
Yeah, and we can see there's some numbers, but Mitu not there. And another question out here on the stream is are they usually chaired or shouldered to the beach as they do in surfing? I can tell you one thing about this event, Cape Verde. They are going to be throwing him up into the sky. You just wait to see, as they are all packed up and ready to make the noise. I can start to hear the drums and kind of the tribal music coming down. The vibe is going to be here. What a final. And then we can see Mitu. He's looking for that barrel, Tom.
Yeah, it's one of those waves that it's not a hollow wave, but there are a lot of sections that do open out and do present opportunities to get barrel, to get shade. Not always as open as you might like, but if you're a skilled rider, you can fit up in that lip inside that oval shape tube. And it depends a little bit more on the wind direction as well. With slightly side shore wind like we have today, it's probably going to be less barrely than it would be if it was offshore, because offshore wind creates a bit more of a hollow wave. But having said that, look at that. Is he? No.
He makes it out. He makes it out.
Bosh. There you go. Well, there's your answer.
That's how it's done.
That is how it's done. Following straight up. I mean, these boys couldn't be having more fun out there.
They are absolutely electric, and we can see all the crowd right in front of the vibe. Cozzolino making his way out as well. But Mitu, I know Mitu is searching for that Hail Mary, because he's doing the same as we saw before. He's gone all the way up. He's gone all the way up, and you can see here, look at the repeat of that barrel from Airton.
I mean, what a shot. Look at that crowd.
Boom.
Bang, bang. Like, I don't even know how he got out of that thing.
And here it looks like we might have a better angle of that one here. All right, there's the stall.
He's got his hand in the wave, pops out the front. Nice little stall, using everything at his disposal to kill speed, to stay inside the right section of the pocket, just to get that cover. We've got Mitu looking for an answer. Here we go. There it is. Looking good. It's popping out too. Straight into another turn. Nice wrap back into the section. I mean, they're trading barrels here, man. This is special.
This is definitely special. 8.53 for that last wave there from Airton. We are going to have to see what Mitu's was. I think Mitu was a little deeper, but not as long.
I mean, yeah, it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say. I think, you know, it's how many barrels have you had in your life, Jay?
I think I could count them with one hand, mate. I've got how many barrels? I'll specify. How many barrels have I exited? Entered, yes. Exited is a different story.
That's what I'm saying. You know, there's already been more barrels in this heat than I've had in the last 2 years.
Oh man, they make it look way too easy. And one of the things that really impressed me on a kite, getting that kite in that position, getting the line so it's not pulling you through the wave. These boys just make it look too easy.
Yeah, I know they do indeed.
Oh, Mitu. All right, Mitu is back on the hunt. 8.37 for that last one. He is now back in contention. That gives him a possibility. Neves a big wave, and now Airton, look, he is stalling. Here we go. Cozzolino dropping in.
That's big. That's big on the outer reef coming in there. Look at this top turn using the full face. Dropping down, stalling at the bottom. Can he slot? No, the wave is not going to deliver there, but he will continue down the line nonetheless.
Yeah, that second section kind of closing out on him, but moving it along. I mean, he has a 9.0 and an 8.53. Big numbers there for Airton. And Mitu having a little look. 9 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Let's not forget, we've had 18-minute heat, so there's still loads of time for these boys to get action out there on the water as we continue on here for the finals day of the GKA Kite-Surf World Cup Cape Verde, the first event of the Qatar Airways GKA Kite World Tour 2024 season.
Yeah, this is an exciting explosion for the start of the year. We've got some serious scores dropping here.
We do, and one thing of information, Airton only has one more wave left. Let's not forget about that 10-wave option. So Airton Cozzolino only has one more wave left. Mitu has 2 more waves left. So now it looks like he's going to be dropping in. All right, Mitu, here it goes, coming down. Off the top, first check turn. It looks like making his way out. Going to have to do a foam glide just a little bit late on that one. This one doesn't look like it's going to be giving him the magic so far. Let's see if he can do the old Expelliarmus and make it happen. All the way down. Harry Potter, mate. You can't miss Harry Potter.
I mean, to know all the spells out of that book would be something special. But yeah, these guys definitely showing some magic. That is for sure.
Yeah, the old Half-Blood Prince, mate. Yes, that's how it goes. Everybody's got to love a bit of Harry Potter. I know that's one of the those books, those series that has gone a long way worldwide. And yeah, you can see Mitu just again not quite getting the one he wants. So both of these athletes, final wave for them. So it's a 10 wave count.
What happens though if they end up catching 12, 15 waves in a heat? Is it their best scoring waves that count, or it's once you've had 10 waves, you've had 10 waves?
Once you have 10 waves, you might as well go out.
Okay, so that's straight in for a cold one, even if there's 7 left on the clock.
Even if there's 7 minutes left on the clock, you have to negotiate your time. So now one final wave for both of these athletes. That is where we are at. And as it stands, it looks like Mitu Monteiro is out there. So these guys are going to be circling and hovering to see who is going to take the best wave. And you can see all of the tourists, everybody coming down here on the beach. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be our champion? Airton is in the lead. Mitu in contention. So it is going to come all down to that final standoff.
Big up to the Norfolk crew up on the comments on YouTube. Mark G, big up, man. It's good that everybody's tuning in from all over the world. We've got people watching from all over the place. It does not get that much better than this in terms of kite surfing. And I know people that chase waves around the world, whether it's for surfing or kite surfing, should really appreciate these conditions, because it's rare to get everything to line up to be in a place like this at a time like this. It looks like there's only, like you said, there's only one more wave, one more scoreable wave each. Do you think they've been counting their waves, Joe? That's the question.
I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Maybe, because it does look like they're kind of having a little look-see now. So we will see what is going to happen. So don't forget, we're going to have the podium then move over to round number 2 of the women after this. But who is it going to be?
Yeah, we probably should be talking about the wave riding. It's true, but as you can see the wave riding yourself on the stream happening right in front of you, it is obvious that these guys are absolutely shredding. I mean, there's some technical aspects to riding waves on a kite that a lot of people don't know, so it's interesting to explore all avenues of this amazing sport.
Absolutely, and Joseph will. I agree here with Tom. So if you're enjoying yourself on the stream, we'll try and bounce off in between the wave riding, all the info on the history, a little bit of everything. So to get the ins and the outs, and yeah, that's what we got, the cameras and the drones. So looking forward to what an absolute banger of an event we have had here. And we can see great conditions, great riding, great athletes. That is what it is about here for the GKA Kite-Surf World Cup.
And great sportsmanship, you know, as well. We've got such a good crowd on the beach, such a good group of athletes, such a good team. You know, everybody's here for each other. Everybody's here to have fun. There's Airton dropping into his last wave. He looks like he's committing to this, arcing that bottom turn, destroying that lip, cutting back nice and deep, wrapping round on his second turn. How's he going to get past this next section? He's gone to the air with a massive strapless back roll aerial. Did he ride out of that? It didn't look like he rode out of that from that angle.
No, it didn't. He didn't quite make that. Big shout out to Jürgen Vladar, CEO over there in Mauritius. Hope you're enjoying the show, mate. And yeah, I definitely agree with you, Ken. This Tom is going to have to stay with us all year long. It's been a pleasure sharing the booth here with my man. It's been a long time since we've seen each other, and absolutely killing it here on the commentary. I mean, with conditions like this, what a way to start off, Tom.
Yeah, mate. I mean, for me, I've always been passionate about the sport. It's sort of everything I've always been about in my kite surfing career over the years. And that's just sharing the stoke of kite surfing, regardless of the discipline, whether that's freestyle or whether that's wave riding at a top level like this. But look, here we go. Mitu on his last wave, also going to the air, failing to stick that landing. That is, if I'm not mistaken, 10 waves each for each one of these riders, with 3 minutes still left on the clock, 30-minute heats, and non-stop action. I mean,
it has been crazy. I mean, I've asked the question. Our system says 10 waves. That's the information I had. But you know what? We're just going to keep going on and commentating and just enjoying the vibe. I can see Sandro Piso from Italy connecting in here and saying, "Hi, Sandro Maestro. We miss you." Mr. Piso, one of the original strapless freestylers that are coming out of Italy. Such a cool guy on and off the water. Hope to see you again soon, brother. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, it looks like we got sets out the back. We know it's going to be a Cape Verdean champion. Who is it going to be? We will wait for those official results, as I am just waiting to get now. So it is official. It is going to be 10 waves. So it looks like we could be calling it soon. But you know what? We're going to keep the suspense, Tom, and keep it until the end, as who is going to be our champion here in Cape Verde? Will it be Airton Cozzolino? Will it be Mitu Monteiro? I don't know, but one thing I know, there is going to be drum sounds and fire here on the beach very shortly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting hearing from the judges the final call about these last few scores dropping. I guess this is an unscorable wave, but look at this out the back. Oh my goodness. He went for the barrel on that massive section that pinched him right there and, yeah, closed him down.
Yeah, and you know, this is when they are just starting to enjoy themselves. All right, Airton Cozzolino dropping in. Let's see what he's got for us.
Deep behind the section, looking to stall to get himself into the right position for this wave. You know, kite surfing is all about prediction of what's going to happen next. It's just like a game of chess. You need to see 5 moves ahead in order to be good at riding waves like this. You need to know how your kite's going to be positioned, what's going to happen with the wave. It's even harder in many respects to read what's going to come next than it is in surfing or other water sports, you know, because you've got to control all the elements in your hands.
Yeah, and it's you can see it's about 6, 8. There's an occasional even 10-foot sets coming through here. I've just been told, and some of those waves are looking at least double overhead. And yeah, Pete, we have got about 16 knots out at the moment. The boys are out there on their 10-meter kites, both Mitu and Airton. Airton on the Rebel. We can see Mitu there on the Bandit as we are coming into the final moments of this heat, and we can see. And we can see what is happening. So we are in the final minute. Final minute, ladies and gentlemen. Last 60 seconds. Will we see a golden run? Who's it going to be? Airton Cozzolino or Mitu Monteiro?
I don't know. It's a close run thing. I mean, Airton has been heat leader and dominating in the scores pretty much all the way through the event. So he's going to be a tough guy to knock off that top spot one way or another. I think we've just heard the horn. That is the end of the heat. These guys maxed out their waves. They got 10 waves each, which is unbelievable in 30 minutes. But Airton just going for one last victory air just to finish off the end of this incredible heat.
Yeah, and now we're going to be waiting for the results to come in. Is it Airton? Is it Mitu? Who is going to be the champion? Bear with us as we can see as they are going to be making their way in. Let's catch the highlights of that heat.
Thanks, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The winner of the GKA Kite-Surf World Cup Cape Verde is Airton Cozzolino. He is the winner of this event. Airton Cozzolino, your #1 over here. What a way, what the action. Now we are talking about it. This is what we wanted to see, and he is holding that Cape Verdean flag up high. Incredible. And there we can see his girlfriend Marta also giving him that hug. What a moment. I have goosebumps out here. Congratulations, Airton Cozzolino. You are crowned champion at your hometown here, and you can see tears in the eyes. That is what it's all about. And there we can see the two boys, Airton Cozzolino, Mitu Monteiro, Cape Verdean flaggers in the sky, and the event organizer, Josh Silva. That is the respect that these two athletes have for each other. This is what it's all about, and incredible. That is what we want to see. Amazing riding there for both of these guys, and what a way to do it. And there we can see Bigfoot is going to get Airton. He's going to be getting them very soon, as I know they're going to be bringing him up towards us. What a way to finish it. And there we can see his sister Didi. So happy for Airton. This is what it's all about. Congratulations, my friend. You are the champion here. And now you can see all of the family just going down. Marta. Besitos y todo. Little kiss. That's the only reason he's won this contest, to get a kiss. There he is. Your champion, Airton Cozzolino. As we continue on, and now we're going to be making it as Airton will be coming up towards us here. and we will be getting an interview with him. So Airton Cozzolino, your current #1 world champion last year, and he is the champion here for the season opener. That is what I'm talking about, and you can just see the respect that everybody has for him. And now he's going to be coming up the beach, your #1, and there he is, getting the champ up on the shoulders. Now we are talking. The party has begun. And Mitu Monteiro in the sky as well. Cape Verdean Cinderella story. Congratulations to both of those athletes. What an amazing final they have put on. We could not ask for a better finish. This is what it's about. That is what we wanted to come here. Punta Preta delivering. And there has his 2 sons up on the shoulders. Now I can start to hear the drums are hearing, the drums are hitting, and it is all coming along as our champions are going to be moving towards us. When they get up here to the top, we're going to have Tom Court is going to be grabbing an interview with our winner, Airton Cozzolino, to see how he feels. And just incredible riding from both of these athletes. Airton proving why he is #1 in the world. And Mitu Monteiro, 40 years of age. He is the GOAT. Only rides this event, comes here and always hits the upset into another final. The duel, the dynamic duel there on top of the shoulders. Airton Cozzolino, Mitu Monteiro. Just look, this is what it's about. Look at the vibe and enjoy Cape Verde.
Are we ready? Are we ready? You gotta give me time. Okay, we are here live on the beach with the winners. Airton won that heat. Airton, how does that feel?
Oh man, I can't believe, man. It's been so much years like fighting against me to get this win, man. He's such a legend. It motivates me every day, man. And thank you to my people. Obrigado, galera. Aquele tudo para junto.
What a vibe here on the beach. What a heat that was. How was it out there?
Man, it was a lot of fun to be down there, you know, like with everyone here to support. So I'm 41, but this guy I need to care for, you know, because I gotta be there, you know, like. But it was really cool. I'm so stoked with my result. And thank you, everyone. Obrigado, pessoal, por support, okay? Tá bem lá.
Okay, so there we have it. That is the for the GKA Men's Kitesurfing World Cup here. Our winner, Airton Cozzolino, second, Mitu Monteiro, and what an event that was to start off the GKA season. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Tom. Congratulations there. Airton Cozzolino on top. So now we are going to continue on with the podium ceremony. So we're going to be going on standby, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to be going into the women's heat next. So everybody stand by, as in about 20 minutes we start with the women.